Hello Planeswalkers, Andrew here, joined by Tyler. Today, in the spirit of the season, we'll be looking at our top favorite Orzhov commanders. Now, these are just our personal favorites, so as always, let us know what your favorite black and white commanders are in the comments below. Now let's jump into the list. Tasa is my number 5 pick, and she can sack 3 white creatures to exile another creature, and she makes white creature tokens when black creatures die. To the surprise of no one, I enjoy decks that focus on making tons of creatures, and this commander loves any spell that makes tons of white creatures to mulch up and turn into removal.
Kicking off my list today, I have the common decency to at least lie to your face early on, because my number 5 pick is actually 2 creatures, and neither one is black and white, instead being 1 black and 1 white. Coming from the Battle Bond set, I have the partner commanders Regna the Redeemer and Krav the Unredeemed. The more I play Commander, the more I start to really understand that having fewer cards in your deck means you're more likely to draw what you need when you need it. That's why I still run cards like Evolving Wilds and Terramorphic Expanse in monocolored decks, since they offer quick and easy deck thinning, no matter how marginal. Krav and Regna work similar to this in 2 different axes. Since they partner with each other, you get to start with both of them in your command zone, letting you start the game at the slight advantage of having a 98 card deck versus a 99. And if you have them in your 99, playing one allows you to fetch the other, again, offering simple thinning. On top of that, their abilities just play very nicely with each other, since each does what their respective color wants to do. Regna, being white, cares about life gain and tokens, while Krav, being black, likes to sacrifice things for value, in his case, life, card draw, and counters. I don't even have any funny jokes for these two, I just think they're real neat. Also, they're canonically lovers, which means this angel and demon Okay, I don't like people touching my stuff, I'll get that out of the way right now. When you are a predominantly black player, you kind of convey that to the rest of the table, which is why I love my number 4 pick so much, since it takes that message to, I want to say heart, but I don't think they have a single one of those among the 5 of them. Of course, I'm talking about good old Abzadati Ghost Council. Being built on a remarkably sturdy 5/5 body for 5 mana, the fact that these ghosty boys peace out at the end of each of your turns, only to come back and drain someone for 2 when the turn order gets back to you, is just icing on the cake. They are essentially immune to most board wipes, and basically every piece of sorcery speed removal, as well as being able to shed any annoying enchantments our opponents try to shackle them down with. Sure, they leave you short on defenses on your turn, but you can wheel and deal with your opponents on who gets drained, so hey, work on your politics game and make Ghost Daddies proud.
For number 4, I chose Vishkal, Blood Arbiter. This choice was made based on the episode of Game Nights where someone runs him as a commander. The shenanigans he can pull at instant speed are ridiculous, from changing his power and toughness mid-combat, to sacking other creatures, and removing the +1/+1 counters from him to blow something up as soon as it enters. Vishkal is a commander that doesn't take bullshit from anyone. Kunoros is a good boy. Or, I guess, boys? Anyways, they're my number 3 pick because they have 3 keywords, 1 for each head. They have Vigilance, Menace, and Lifelink, and they prevent anything from being played or cast from the graveyard, which is very flavorful. This shuts down some graveyard recursion and completely turns off abilities like Escape and Delve, turning off commanders like Hogak and Uro almost completely. So based on flavor and mechanics, Kunoros is a win-win for me.
My number 3 pick serves as a reminder of what one of my favorite creature tribes can do outside of the traditional color pairing, and that's Vona, Butcher of Magan and her band of Spanish conquistador vampires. If I think of a 2-colored vampire deck, I'm thinking of red and black and the likes of Olivia Voldaren. I think of vampires stealing things, causing small damage through metaphorical neck bites, and raising an army to do their bidding. Vona doesn't really need that. As her flavor text states, she's been leading soldiers for over 400 years, so she isn't interested in adding to her ranks. No, instead she takes White's love of staying vigilant with life gain and Black's need to kill anything for a price and marries them together in such a way that nothing is safe. Having vigilance means she can attack into a safer board, gain some life for you, then tap herself down in the second main phase to blow up a problem permanent. Again, excellent chance to test your diplomacy skills at the table. Yeah guys, I can kill that enchantment before it murders the table, but it'll cost ya. It, doesn't hurt that she was cosplayed by Christine Sprankle, either. Taking my silver medal at number 2 is a bit of a controversial choice, I think. The character in question has been printed 3 separate times as 3 separate cards, and according to EDH Rec, my favorite of those 3 printings is by far the least popular to use. And that's Tasa, Envoy of Ghosts. I chalk up my love to the CMC of 7. I love my big, expensive spells, and I don't care who knows it. I'm also notoriously bad at protecting myself, so having the threat of hit me and you'll lose that creature while contributing to my board state is nice insurance against others at the table. On top of all of that, vigilance combined with protection from creatures is just a real funny way to kill with commander damage. So long as you can keep Tasa safe from, non-creature based removal. She, still in fact very, very unprotected from that.
Knowing me, I'll find a way to play value engines in just about any colored combo, which is why Luris of the Dream Den is my number 2 choice. With Luris, you can cast a permanent spell with CMC 2 or less from your grave once per turn. Recasting permanents with ETBs is right up my alley. How can I not pick a creature based on Greek mythology for number 1? Athreos, God of Passage, is my favorite Orzhov commander. I own a deck in paper that revolves around playing Shadowborn Apostles, sacking them with their ability to make demons, then using Athreos to get them back into my hand. You can bar them from the afterlife so that they may continue to serve me beyond their natural ends. Athreos is also just a really cool design, a combo of Charon, the ferryman of the underworld, and Thanatos, the god of death. Because, to get technical, Hades is the god of the underworld, hence why Erebos is also a separate creature from Athreos. In short, Athreos is my favorite because Greek mythology and janky strategies.
Okay, it wouldn't be a Commander Countdown if I didn't bring up my love of tribal builds. Though this one's a little different. Yes, he's a vampire, and I love vampires, looking at you, Vona. But I care more about the other tribe he supports. Other legendary creatures. Taking my number 1 spot is none other than the Dude of Destiny himself, Arvad the Cursed. While having lifelink and death touch on himself is nice, Arvad's ability to boost other legends on your side of the board by a not insignificant +2/+2 allows you to just jam-pack your deck full of powerful legends and make them even scarier. Vona's ability now costs just a single life, provided she connected first. Tasa can increase the clock with her new 6/6 body. Regna and Crab are even more threatening in the air, and also the Ghost Council is here too. I actually run all of my picks from 5 through 2 in my Arvad deck, and nothing feels better than being able to say your deck is legendary, even if it's never won a single game.
Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, tell us about your favorite Orzhov commander in the comments below, and leave a like, it helps the channel quite a lot. Maybe toss a subscription our way if you want to see more from us in the future. Have a great day, y'all.